I say this all the time, but the only way to really increase your financial stability is to make more money. Hey guys, Lindsay here with Mind Money Balance, talking about all things related to getting your mind and money in balance. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 things you need to be considering before you ask your boss for a raise. You can save, you can coupon, you can do everything in your power to try and trim things from your spending plan. But the other thing that's really important is to increase your income. Number 1, loyalty. How long have you been with the company? It's really important for companies to know that you are going to be there for the long haul. And even if it's not super long haul, if you're gonna be there for another 2, 3, 4 years, that's worthwhile. But I do think it's important for you to know that if you're asking for a raise, you know you're gonna be there for a good chunk of time. So in addition to kind of thinking about how long you've been with the company, kind of scan through the different things that you do in your job. Consider what additional responsibilities you've taken on, consider what things you've done that demonstrate your value to the company. So making sure that you look at how long you've been there, what type of value you bring to the company, and also how long you plan on being there before you ask for the raise. So that's number 1. Number 2 is just to look at what types of raises you've already received. So for many companies, it's pretty standard to just do a 2.5 or 3% raise each year, so it keeps up with inflation. I think a lot of people often think that because they're getting this little bump each year, that's all they can ask for. I am going to link below an inflation calculator. What that calculator does is measure how much buying power your dollars have compared to several years ago and then looking at it now. So something you can do is plug in your starting salary and the year that you started at your job, and then plug in the current year, and you should be at least making that amount of money. And if you're not, that's a good baseline to start to think about how much higher, how much more of a raise you need in order to at least be keeping up with inflation. So I'll link that below. Number 3 is do your homework. Check out different websites like salary.com or glassdoor.com to see what type of money colleagues are earning and how much you should be getting based upon what the market rate is for a person in your type of position with your type of experience. This helps you kind of gauge where you are in your salary in terms of a competitive rate. It's really important to know what other people are earning in your space. I'm pro pay transparency. I have a video that I talk about my own pay transparency mistakes that I'll be linking up here. But the reason it's so important to do your research is that you want to make sure that you're asking for a number that is within line of what's being paid out in the rest of the marketplace. Number 4 is to demonstrate a willingness to learn. It might be something like taking a lead on an industry conference. It might be saying something about attending a training or going for some sort of certificate program. Make sure that you demonstrate that you're willing to go that extra mile and you're willing to get that extra training. Additionally, this can go on your resume even if you do end up leaving that company. So those are the 4 tips in terms of what you need to think about before you go in to make your ask for the raise. The other thing I want you to consider is, let's say you make the ask for a raise and it doesn't go the way that you want it to go. Don't get discouraged, don't give up. The other thing to keep in mind is maybe they say, we can't give you a 10% raise or a 12% raise. See if you can negotiate a way to get that raise over the course of 2 or 3 years. And there's other things you can do instead of ask for more money. I know I started out this video by saying getting more money is key, and it is, but if you can get in additional things like work from home days, maybe build in some additional vacation time or flex time, those are really good things to ask for as well if they're not in a position to give you a monetary raise. So let me know in the comments below what you're going to do before you go in there and ask for the raise. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button so you get updates on when I post new videos about getting your mind and money in balance. I'll see you in the next video.